harm to yourself or anyone else?
Oh, just because I told my wife I want to blow my brains out? Yeah, I want to blow my brains out.
Yeah?
I just lost my job. I'm a manager in Walmart. They kicked me out. Now I can't supply for my family.
Future police officers and deputies tested their knowledge in specific situations in training scenarios like the one you just heard this past weekend at the Florida Sheriff's Explorers Association's Spring Delegates Conference at the Flagler County Fairgrounds. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office hosted this year's event, which aims to inspire the next generation of deputies and officers across the state. As many as 200 people attended the networking and skills training event, which included firearms training. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office Explorers program was established in 1986. The group of high school students meets every Monday night at the Flagler County Jail, learning firearms safety, how to handle traffic stops, and de-escalation tactics. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. An 83-year-old man was killed in a crash that had some lanes in both directions of Interstate 95 closed for hours in Flagler County yesterday. According to the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, the crash happened on I95 near State Road 100 around 1 in the afternoon. Investigators said the man was riding a Harley-Davidson motorcycle north on I-95 when he hit the guardrail in the center median. Troopers said the man was thrown from the bike and wound up on the opposite side of the road. It was the third death on Flagler County roads in 4 days. Flagler County has 2 new hurricane-rated weather monitoring stations up and running.
Emergency Management Director Jonathan Lord says the new stations enhance the county's existing storm monitoring capabilities.
A couple of years ago, we started a partnership with the state and an entity known as WeatherStem that makes weather monitoring stations. We were very excited to be able to expand this relationship, and we've now added 2 more stations, one at the Hall Creek Community Center out in the western part of the county, and another one down at the Reimer Ridge Fire Station in the very southern part of the county.
Lord says while the stations help officials when storms hit, the data is also available to the public.
Our residents can find all of this information and access the station, see the live weather streams and the camera data by going to flaglercounty.gov/emergency. And one of the options in the menu on that page says local weather. You can access all kinds of weather information, including those cameras and weather monitoring.
The site's cameras also offer beautiful coastline views, in addition to showing approaching weather systems. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Crime is down by more than 50% in Flagler County since 2017.
Sheriff Rick Staley talks about the changes they've made that have led to the drop.
We've engaged the community. When they see something, they say something, they call us, we investigate. The technology that we've implemented has helped a lot, but most importantly is the men and women of the Sheriff's Office. I mean, they're just really working hard and they're delivering for this community.
Staley says there are some rising trends they're keeping an eye on.
Stolen vehicles are up 55%. Now, that sounds like a lot, but it's from 11 this time last year to 17 this time. So we're talking 6 more vehicles. 42% of our stolen cars are because somebody loaned their car to a friend who decided not to return it. So about another 40% people leave their keys in the car and the car door is unlocked. And that's just crime of opportunity.
Staley also stressed that to keep crime down, his office has to keep staffing in line with the growing population. He estimates his agency will have handled 117,000 calls for service by the year's end. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Flagler Schools is hosting a special screening for both parents and students tonight.
It's a special screening of the movie Screenagers, Growing Up in the Digital Age. Palm Coast City Councilman John Finelli digs deeper into the film's content.
It talks about what it does to developing minds when they become overwhelmed in technology and can't break away from that. Talks about video gaming to a point where it becomes unhealthy.
Finelli adds the documentary goes beyond exposing the risks of screen time. It reveals multiple approaches to how parents and educators can work with kids to help them achieve a healthy amount of screen time.
Afterwards, we're going to have a panel conversation. I'll be part of the panel as well as Commander Neat from the Sheriff's Office, and SMA will be there as well, and several other panelists to really have a robust discussion about all of these new technological issues facing our teens today, and how to address it, and how to have conversations around it, and what can we do to prevent it or educate.
It'll be shown for free at Flagler Auditorium, 5500 State Route 100, Palm Coast, and begins at 5 o'clock. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
How would Palm Coast change its charter?
Mayor David Alphen said the city council could not just do it. Residents would have to vote to change the charter to allow for 2 more city council members. He said that the current city charter is about 12 pages long.
It defines these broader concepts on how the city council works and operates. So what you would basically do is make an amendment and or change to our existing city charter.
Alphen said on a recent episode of the Business Report here on WNZF that normally the council looks at the charter every 10 years or so, but that can be looked at anytime if residents want to make a change. Listen to the Business Report every Saturday morning on WNZF. It's on at 10 o'clock. You can also catch it anytime you want to listen on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, will more city council members cost the taxpayers more money? From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.